No, I'm good. I had to. Okay. So, Mr. McMahon, this is Paul. We started working on our final plan of attack. We're back here by the rudder on this particular section. We're working on our final plan of attack here, and we had, we had started poking or dragging pieces out of this with our fingers when we were doing the video, soak test video, and we got back here working on this, and we realized that not only was water coming up through here, but if I was to poke, I'll get you a new spot here. I'm actually poking pretty deep, at least 3/4 of an inch, definitely more than 3/4. I've been through here probably a couple inches in places. That I'm a couple inches deep on this scratch all. And then I realized, you'd assume that this is, when you first look at it, it looks normal. It looks like the way it was built. And then I realized that, no, I'm not seeing the rib that should be running across the boat right through this area right here. There ought to be a rib running from side to side. And I'll show you an example of that right over here. You see a rib running. I'm to the right of the port engine stringer, looking backwards on the boat. So let me give you an idea where I'm at. Here's the back seat. Okay, so I should be seeing the inside of the bottom is what I should be seeing, and I should be seeing these ribs. And I realize I don't have these ribs. So someone has filled the space between the ribs and then put another layer of plywood on top of that. My guess is they must have had a leak back here, and instead of addressing the leak, they just put another layer of wood over the top of the leak. And this layer of wood has rotted out, and then once we get this layer of wood off of here, then we'll find the leak that needs to be addressed. And it appears to me that I'm probably going to find it on the starboard side based on where even additional rot is. And of course, we didn't want to poke on this while it's in the water. We didn't want to start a leak we couldn't stop. So we're going to take this extra layer of plywood out. And if you start looking closer, you see tattletale. Here's some epoxy. It's been encapsulated in epoxy. And you can see it farther back here as well, back against the transom bow. You can see, hang on. Okay, you can see that, I'm just using this as a pointer now, I can't reach that far back, but you can see the edge of the epoxy right here. So all this was encapsulated in epoxy evidently, and you see that edge there as well. And so that's trapped water, and that's where the rot is. So we're going to have to first get this plywood out, and then we're going to have to address the problem area, whatever the problem area is. We can't see what it is from here. So we've also started on the front of the boat, and I don't know what kind of impact, if any, this is going to have on cost yet. So, because it just depends on how long it's going to take us to get that upper layer out. So, and see what's really wrong underneath. So I just wanted to give you that update. I'm going to show you some more in front here in just a minute in another video. Thank you.